Here to ESL 1's Genting qualifier. The landfalls will be held in January 2017, but it's the tail end of 2016. We're running the European quals as we are getting into our last of the games. This is the quarterfinals time. The winner of this will face up against F5. And I say the winner of this whole series, OG, are already one game up. We still have our other part of the bracket going on. Down to 4 teams down there. Escape versus VP. That game will be happening tomorrow night at 21 CET, which is roughly 23 hours and 44 minutes, or 46 minutes from now, actually. And then AF versus Team Liquid will be happening just before the semi-finals on Saturday. So yeah, that's all coming your way. I'll be with you for every single game of the European matches. Of course, if you want to watch the American matches, you'll have Gareth, who'll be coming in later on tonight. Those games normally begin at 23 CET or at midnight our time. If you want to see the schedule for it all, you can head to joindota.com, click on the coverage page, and go to the Genting page. Into our game we go! So number 2, no SD, no Ogre, no Kotl, no Naga. I think Ghana has had enough. The stupid support Naga, which was coming their way. And Earth Spirit? No, we don't see this hero at all. Like, at all. We're at all. And we're gonna get him in a Prodota game against one of the greatest players of Earth Spirit, Jirax, sitting on OG. Well, something new each day. Batrider and Earth Spirit, so Prodota are going to have to focus a lot on their rotations. At least they got a good way to close the distance between themselves as well as the Drow Ranger. Earth Spirit will be the king at that. The Batrider, however, depending on his start, will be the king at that. He actually has a bit of a hard time in his lane against the Drow Ranger. A lot of Drows currently are building into 3 points up in cold arrows, and then just going for this 0-1. So you really, like, sorry, 3-1-1 style of build. Sometimes 2 points up in the aura and actually bypassing Gust early on. Against the Batrider, that may actually happen, but it's the 3 points up in the cold arrows, which is just this crazy amount of slow. Like, if the Batrider has boots and the Drow Ranger does not, but she has 3 points up in cold arrows, the Batrider, I'm actually not certain he can escape from the effect of cold arrows. Drow can all block it perfectly and keep up with the Batrider. But if Drow's got boots, then Batrider is royally screwed. And with the extra nukage coming in from Oracle, it's a high chance they're able to find the kill. But it's either have somebody else which works nicely against it, good controller, and Drow Ranger also just needs a Hurricane Pike to try and counter a lot of the effects of the Earth Spirit or even the Batrider. Oracle already helps with that too. The fact that his False Promise will instantly cancel the lasso. And maybe even break Drow Ranger free of, or anybody free of the Earth Spirit's effects. Well, they ban at the Meepo? Okay. You're wanting us to have no fun? Ban both the Meepo and the Oracle. And the Earth... ban out the Meepo as well as the Husker, because the Oracle is in the pool, and he synergizes really, really nicely with couple of these guys, but mainly the Husker. No PA, no Alchemist, so no easy just sit back and farm. And then Acid Spray, defend the high ground, no random generator. Also PA is just really good at closing the distance, so she won't be allowed into this game.
10 seconds.
Disruptor pickup from Prodota. So, very, very light on the stuns. Remember, Flame Break no longer offers that stun. It's just more of a repositioner now. The Earth Spirit's got his kick, but that's also not the straightest up of stuns. Glimpse is an interruption, but not a stun, so it's more of a pullback. And then OG get a Pudge. Alright, okay. OG also have minimal stuns, but they got a crap ton of damage, and now Prodota grabbed the Magnus buff up. You can only buff up the safe laner. So OG will just probably remove the whatever safe laner they think Prodota is going to go into. But a Magnus can get into a lot of trouble with a Pudge.
10 seconds remaining.
Q is not the instant escape.
5
So OG
seconds
just need to have a really solid mid laner up against the Magnus. Someone that can survive the Earth Spirit rotations. Pudge may even just walk into the mid lane and go, hey, rot, smell my armpits. And there we go, someone that can survive the mid gank, but also give them the tower push they're looking for. Into range form, gets the buff up from the Drow. And the last box to tick is Initiator for OG. And in this game, Nyx Assassin's probably going to be very high on the list. Great against the Batrider, very good at screwing around with the Magnus as well. and just general around good initiation. Gives them the vision, don't need any jump in. Very difficult to kill off. For a team that doesn't have a lot of physical damage, that's fantastic. So yeah, Nyx Assassin should definitely be the ban here from Prodota, because it's just the good offlaner for OG. Unless OG want to run an S4 Pudge, haven't had that privilege in a while, but that would be a possibility. They banned the Faceless Void. Yeah, see, I don't even think they're looking at that. Like, if you want to do counter team fight in this game, you'd actually go for something more like a Tide Hunter. But I think the Nyx is going to do more than enough. So yeah, I would Nyx and Tide still be in the list. OG, who do they want to ban now? A safe laner that will be annoying, someone that can close distance, someone that might be able to take a late game farm. Anti-Mage is sitting in my head just because of what it can work with the Magnus, and how it can work with the Magnus. Slark could have been the choice as well. Would have given Prodota some early game aggression damage, which they're currently lacking. Actually, if they pick up, okay, we're gonna go the clockwork. Cool. If you were gonna go for like a melee flaner, a melee safe laner, yeah, Ursa. The Anti-Mage would have taken too long to come online. This wouldn't have had enough damage. The Ursa, I think it's actually probably one of the few things you can get a lot of early damage with.
Reserve time.
Not a lot of other melee heroes that want to really go in. Like, in a melee hero going into a lane against a Clockwork. Earth Spirit trying to harass him out too. Disruptor's work against a Clockwork early on could actually end in his own death. If you want to rotate the Pudge down there, that's even better. Clockwork can actually be a real nuisance, and they can push the Drow and Oracle to the off lane, run the Pudge as a roamer between the mid and starting on the bottom lane, and let the Clockwork go against the Batrider. Clockwork will always have issues with the Batrider staying on top. If he gets a stick, then he's going to be fine. It's just the fact he gets sticky napalmed up, and he's going to be right on the money with the cogs. So you get the cogs off, and the Batrider is always going to get pushed back. Clockwork fights through its own cogs, and the Batrider is going to fly over the top of this now circle of crap. Yeah. So, not good on that front. And Prodota's got their last pick now. It's not proving to be an easy one for them. You have to burn through all of their extra time for it. Gotta. How are you going to approach this? You still need to have heavy damage, and it needs to come early. Cursor is still going to be their best option, but it's got a lot of ways it could fail. They need something to work here.
Wraith King!
Huh. It's okay. It's not a huge danger of mana burn. There's no diffuser blade builders either, so they're not gonna like take everything away from the Wraith King. Clockwork Cogs is the only thing, but if Wraith King just has a mango, he's gonna be okay. Or a magic wand either way. Huh. Finally gives him actually a decent stun. No one's got a really good dodge. Like, the Manta Star from Drow Ranger will be able to dodge it once she finally gets that. But in this game, I think she's just going to go, like, almost directly into Hurricane Pike. Because she needs the Force Staff to stay clear of the Disruptor. And she wants the damage, the range of Dragonlance and the stats from Dragonlance. So that makes more sense.
5 seconds remaining.
So yeah, really good draft from OG. I like it. It's creative and not just the standard stuff. So I'm all for this. Let's go into our game. So, Prodota. There's nothing wrong with the lanes, right? Like, everything is as we predicted. No, it's actually... Oh, yeah, it is. So, Jirax Pudge. But the only question mark was going to be is if we had, like, an S4 Pudge. Holy crap, that set looks cool. What is that? The moustache is hilarious in itself. Genuine old helmet of the Bogota. I know I said that wrong. He's only got 4 first bloods on that one though. Play with it more. So it's actually a full set. Except this, one of these things is not like the other. Wants to have the arms. But he still have, so he has the, wait, hang on. So he has the mace, but he also has the hook. Okay, yeah, so the mace is the left hand, the hook is the right. Who's his hook? Autographed by... Ah, it's autographed by Black. Good tribute to a good Pudge player. Black played a lot of Pudge in the past. Jirax will get him. And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a treat. S4 Clockwork is coming your way. I just love this little way that he comes in. Still kind of wanted to have like heroes come in like WWF, WWE, whatever. So they actually come through like where the fountain is, and they parade themselves forward, ready to fight. I think that would actually be so totally cool. Drow Ranger set. What do we got? Oh, okay. So she's got the. Notel's got the normal cape. Crimson Witness. Ah, what are these? I like the pauldrons. The pauldrons a lot. I like the headpiece too. Like the headpiece gives her like one of the best hairs, and has this little sash, so it covers up her shitty little green gems. There's 3 green gems in a necklace piece here, and that's part of the base model. You can't change any of this, and you can't change any of the legs. The leggings have to stay, the corset has to stay, the necklace has to stay, and that's pretty much the Drow Ranger. And you have to have a quiver with the set. There's no way you can't really get away with not having a quiver, because certain items actually interact with it in a certain way. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah. A lot of commons. Notel, we must assist you to have better items on your Drow. TP's out. Everyone's gonna smoke a maneuver. Jirax Mr. Boots and Roger Mr. Nothing. He didn't even come with an observer ward, so Jirax is gonna battle him away. Yeah, I don't know if you really win that one, Jirax. Funny thing is, without the rot, like it's still a 55 to 51 damage, so I think Jirax actually does more damage if he doesn't rot. 30 tick, like the damage to himself, like how much he harms himself compared to how much he damages the spirit. Depending on range. Yeah, so they didn't get the ward down in mid. And a sentry. They might be worried because the Earth Spirit TP'd in, the smoke broke, but the ward was never placed down by Roger. Guard is pinging out trying to look for the other aggressive ward. He won't find anything. There's no ward. The S4, like, wait, we got this observer ward here. Where did he put the obs? Did he? Like, we got one ob sitting on the hillside. Who's got the other one? Jirax. Jirax still has it. Okay. There was no-tell TP to the top lane, so he planted down this observer ward. They scout the Bat Rider on the top lane. But this isn't going to change up OG's lanes at all. They run this safe lane Drow. Fly and Jirax will be in charge of making sure they can kill off the Bat Rider. To be honest, I thought you'd go for, not Rot, but actually go for an early hook on Jirax, but they might be trying to use Fortune's End to get themselves in range of the Bat Rider, and then go for the Rot. Because the Bat Rider hasn't skilled up either Sticky Napalm or Firefly. If they can force out, I don't know if you even want to force out Firefly or Sticky Napalm. But Sticky Napalm at least is going to give you the lane presence, but you need both. He's going to go for Sticky Napalm. This will allow Jirax to run behind, so yeah, you Fortune send in, Jirax runs forward, and now all you got to do is Rot, Cold Arrow, and the mass amounts of slows means he can't get away because he went for Sticky Napalm. He couldn't Firefly over the cliff, and First Blood is actually spelt by the Pudge. Same time, it looks like on bottom lane, S4 gets killed off. But decisions of one ability. How to end your life. The cogs from S4 looks like it wasn't enough. Maybe the Earth Spirit got inside of the cogs. This is an easy way to get around that. S4 gets over aggressive, starts pushing him down with the cogs. There's a Thunder Strike ability as well as the Rolling Boulder. So it was more damage than any kind of stun. And S4 is perfectly happy with this arrangement. If you can burn off a little bit more mana off the Disruptor, you'll be even happier. What's the consumables like? Got a stout shield, yeah, he's fine. Generation's great. This is not great for S4, but it's fantastic for an Earth Spirit, as long as S4 doesn't leech too much of it. Got a lot of experience from this. This lane's going to be a little bit more difficult for Anna than before. Really fixed up his bottle. The DK is always behind in CS in the mid lane until they get their bottles, because Breeze Fire is your primary source of CS. Like, Magnus uses his Shockwave for 75 at level 1. What have you got here? It's 90 at level 1. Actually, it's a little bit stronger for the Dragon Knight. Oh, nice. Real nice hook. Jurax gets in rotation. Maybe not enough life, however. Where's that Breeze Fire? It's on cooldown for 3 more seconds. I mean, the death of Pingman, and Jirax needs to have a little bit of space created, and he almost has it. The 3-3 Firefly, can he get close enough? With Sticky Napalm goes for the hook and denies himself! He commits suicide under the tower! And they still take the Batrider. Oh, you just can't catch a break. DK, I think, was also far enough away from the rest of his teammates that he got the solo experience when he killed off the Magnus. Oh, that's really, really unfortunate. Oh, poor Prodota. Jirax, fantastic hook. Was made possible because of the Fortune's End. Gave him just enough distance to get up the hill. Batrider think twice and then get unwillingly hooked into the buildings. Into that tier 1 tower. This top lane is also going to be a nightmare for the Batrider. He did get his boots first, but as I was saying before, like, this is the build you can go with the Drow. Going for the 202, but when the third point hits the cold arrows, then she hits level 6, that Batrider can't stay in the lane. He gets hit by 1 cold arrow, he's dead. Like what I was talking about before in the drafting phase, at the level 5 Drow Ranger, with the 3 cold arrows. I've seen a lot of fights around that, and I kind of use that as an example, because the fights around the tier 1 towers for the initial push happen when Drow's about level 5, not when Drow's level 6. It's just the way the creep waves move with the time. S4, oh, really nice distance. The cogs, the stuns will hold him there. Thunder Strike as well. S4 knows he's dead. Already bought boots. Can probably spend a little bit more money. Just lost 100 gold. Then could have bought a secondary TP scroll. Didn't do it. Nope, we're going to go again, are we? Stuns are here. Fortune's End. Fly. Going to go for the full release. Jirax, the space create. The Breeze Fire. And then the nuke from Fly hits. Sticky Napalm on top of Anna is not really what they bargained for. But Jirax, no hook. Starts with a rot. Where is that hook? 2 seconds, 1 second, hook, where's the hook? There, no! Fly will get the double kill. The hook managed to hit its target, but it wasn't anywhere near enough damage. Find the kill straight away on the Batrider. Bad's gonna get his level 5 from this, he'll be happy about it. So a lot of scrambling rotations. EK will have his first death. Magnus has 2 to his name. Magnus may be a little bit more upset about this than Anna. Anna's already got his boots and bottle. You got your bottle, but where's your boots? Be coming on the courier? Yeah, coming on the courier. But it's kind of a little bit more important that the Magnus gets his item progression, because Pink's looking to have both his Arcanes and his Blink Dagger. We've seen a couple, in fact, if you look at the former mid of OG, who won't be appearing at this Boston Major, but still, Miracle. He would skip his Arcanes and go directly to Blink Dagger if he had a half-decent start. Just because he knows having that quick range jump is so much more worth it. Battery Assault now going to work. Jirax doesn't want to screw up this hook and grab S4 back out, but long hook around Data. Jirax able to get the grip onto the Disruptor. Supports, they be a movement. Anna now has his level 6. At the same time, the Drow has hers. There's a lot of pressure to be had. I think there's also another reason why Jirax is rotating towards the mid. No-Tel. TP support's coming. He's already pinging saying, I'm going to need help. It's the Disruptor who TP'd in. So No-Tel's going to go down. Dragon Knight doesn't pop his ulti, which is good for him. Doesn't mean he doesn't waste a little bit of time. Okay, he's going to do it now, but the Drow's dead for 25 seconds. So he doesn't actually get the buff from the Drow. But 4 heroes from Prodota moving north. Kill off the Drow for the first time. Really great scan by the Radiant. They knew Jirax was there waiting for him. Perfect kick makes so Dragon Knight can't do any kind of early damage either. The boulder forward, Prodota getting now on top of the OG heroes. Ana has to retreat out, but with the Dragon Tail stun and the no committal of RP from Ping, thanks to the Dragon Tail stun, he's able to escape back to his side. That's the Dragon form wasted. Decent amount of damage done to the T1 tower, so he's not going to be too sad about that.
Dire's top tower is
Level
under
6 is also up now for S4, so Fortune's End will hold Garda perfectly positioned. S4's not really looking for that, he just wants to burn out the mana. He is easily able to do. And the rest of OG are rotating down now, so Notal and Jirax both coming to the bottom lane. They want to fight. More importantly, they want to take out towers, but the fact that no one has shown themselves on top lane, Prodota will have to start asking some questions soon. Hook shot over, they count out the Earth Spirit, Garda gets hooked in, so now Garda attempts to TP out. Is there enough damage from the nukes? Yes, there is! And even the battery assaulting S4 underneath the T1 tower, taking a little bit too much damage, but that's why Jirax comes in range. Takes the aggro for him. DK died in the meantime.
bottom tower is under attack.
Magnus only barely surviving, and he had to commit RP to do such a thing. But you take a 3-for-1 trade-off, OG will still be satisfied with its outcome. The Batrider, I think, is going to be more satisfied. 4 kills already. 33 is going to go for this. Oh, wait. No. Ping's not back there yet. Is that a level 1? It's a level 1 rocket. He was never going to get the kill anyway. At 140 life and an 80 damage rocket. That's before reduction. This is a nice little one. So everyone's going to scan out the fact that Ana has that, however. But again, they look to the bottom lane. Hook shots off cooldown in 4 seconds time. Fly, if he finds a target, he can just start the Fortune's End. Very easy setup. In fact, that's exactly what he's done. Down to Roger, but with the movement up from 3-3, no target for perfect gust. They have to slow down 33, so he can't get on top with the Firefly. Tick Napalm is already too much of a problem in the hook. Saving from Jirax, and he locks Garda inside the cog. The stun from the kick, able to connect once again. But S4 wants to bottle up and wait for this opportunity to engage. Garda's already pretty damn low, and Notel too low on his own mana. Finds Ping, another boulder forward, Fly, trying to disarm him, hook from Jirax, dragging Drow Ranger in close, and the cogs push him back. Notel can't survive, however. The shockwave will kill him off. And with the respawn from the Wraith King, it slowed up S4, so we couldn't retreat back underneath the tier 1 tower. And OG wanted to have a fight. I don't think they really thought they're going to have this type of fight. A 5-man engagement. The hook from Jirax can't drag Garda back. You do have Ana, who brought down the tier 1 tower in the mid while all this was going on. But again, Roger going to engage. Hook's on cooldown for Jirax at the moment. Radiant creep weighs pretty heavily underneath this tower. But looks like it's not going to matter. They wait for it first. Fortune's End to hit, the breeze fire nuke damage. Jirax needs to turn this into more, however. 33, Firefly, freshly done. Going up through the tree lines, Jirax goes for a blind one. Thought he could find the TPing out Batrider. Unable to do so, and now OG's got the extra numbers on this bot lane. And S4 bailed out. He TP'd up to the top lane. Looking for more levels to add a little bit more pressure to the tier 1. Notel's very happy with this. S4 can soak up as much as he wants. Notel's primary objective is to bring down all these tier 1 towers by 15 minutes. This is the way OG always ran their push lineups. If they can push through further into the tier 2 tower, they're going to do it too. With the TPs coming up to the top lane, S4's already bailing out. He doesn't want to be involved in this at all. And Prodota is very wise to also not get involved. With Resurrection on cooldown for Garda, can avoid the fight, they will. Ping just adds the pressure to the mid lane. No reason to stick around any longer. OG actually have a really nice ward on the other side of the river, so Jirax has these wards in position to set him up for some good hooks. This was the other one that was setting up for that last fight, so they knew what was coming in from the side. It's dropped up. Well, that's a glimpse opportunity if I saw one, but Notel, that's a quick gust. Anna's here as well. Well, it's a glimpse opportunity, but I think the Pings came straight up to saying, Ping, where were you? Roger, where were you? I thought I had friends. Obviously not. And then the rocket gets vision for S4, jumps in the cogs, pushing the Earth Spirit back over. Another quick gust. They're trying to hold that Magnus in position. He doesn't have mana for an ult, but the Magnetize turned on from Roger. And the nukage is there. Between DK as well as the Oracle, they've actually got a lot of nukes to drop. As I said before, if OG have the opportunity, if they can force it, they'll push into your tier 2 tower. They don't care about tier 1 towers. This has always been the mindset of Flying No Tail when they've led this team. They've always been very much like end game objective. That's everything they work towards. So at this point of the game, you know they're going to be looking to take out all the towers in the bottom lane. The fact that they've already brought down the tier 1 tower in mid opens up Roshan, but they can go for more because they can look to the tier 2 tower in mid. So the wards prep up around this. They focus their vision in the Radiant jungle. Okay, maybe pushing him out. He can actually false promise. Yeah, he's going to false promise to TP. RP has to be committed for that? Oh, that's not the dream. Bias definitely. Wait, no. Is he not dead? He's still not dead? He's on the run. The kick will connect. Fly will most definitely die. But while they're doing all that chasing onto a Fly Oracle, OG is initiating over on 33. Triggered a drum charge to be involved in that fight, loses his own life, and Jirax charges to trigger. Does he have the range? He does. And he's got the line. Absolutely perfect. Into the dismember. And Jirax now involved in his 12th kill out of the 15 that OG have claimed. Yeah, so this will be the next target for OG unless they have an opportunity to push down to the tier 2 tower in mid. Getting some levels into Jirax would also be a very, not optimistic, a very positive thing. Mainly because he wants to get his points up in Flesh Heap. He's holding on to these charges he's got from all the kills. Already having a hood. Good way to soak up a lot of the magical damage. It's natural for him as well because Flesh Heap offers him the resistance, but building into the pipe offers everyone from OG the resistance. Should be a 4-staff coming up soon for S4. That is also his item of choice. Whenever you're a Clockwork, normally 4-staff is your item of choice. Oh, Anna also did this? A Hood of Defiance, now the Helm of Iron will? They're really trying to tank that initial magical burst. Physical damage of Red King may be a bit of a problem later on. That's where Clockwork might consider going something more like a Crimson Guard. Or they could just go for the straight out initiation. Hook, bring him in dismember with the damage from the tower. They're just trying to pop the reincarnation before this fight begins. And they're going to get it to skewer back out of the storm, however. The Flame Ray pushes them back in again. So Oracle, well, he went for the false promise. Support is coming in from OG and then it's going straight back out again. Thanks to a perfect glimpse. Held on to by the Disrupt. The hook shot from S4, trying to save this throw ranger, but just not possible. Now S4 sitting on 1900 gold, still hasn't spent a cent of it. Now he will. Yep, it's a 4-star. He's buying. Prodota gets the perfect opportunity. OG initiating before everyone was in position. Dragon Knight will take out the top tower. He does not have his armor. He is not ready to fight yet. And we have got a bloodbath on our hands. 29 kills in just under 15 minutes.
The bottom tower is under attack.
And what does OG get worried about next?
Middle tower is under attack.
Your team fights aren't going right when Prodota is like Reincarnation still popped. But Carter was not the easiest kill for them. They know they don't have the damage. They didn't have the people there anyway. That's what makes that even more unusual. Like Jirax initiated, maybe he underestimated the tankiness of Wraith King. Could just be that simple. Oh. You were dead, son. TP? Where's the stun? Where's the stun? Where's anything? They don't have anything. Jirax had his hook on cooldown. There's a TP out from the Disruptor. They instantly put a sentry down, so they got rid of the Observer Ward. And OG trying to be as quick as they can about this. We'll have another good opportunity to push in 20 seconds time when that ultimate from Anna is back off cooldown. Flies 4-staff, it is. S4 4-staff, sorry. So Aegis Immortal put into the hands of the Drow Ranger. Then she is the most fragile of all the OG heroes. Just to be a push for mid lane now. She kind of screws with the ancient stack that Prodota was also prepping. They want to try and farm this. Anyone walk up? Oh, okay, they just find the Wraith King out of position. No reincarnation of Marvel. shot down. Wait, did S4? S4 just went in ham. He went up the Earth Spirit. The battery assault's making it almost impossible to run away. They're going to glimpse S4 out. Give just that little bit more space. OG committed a little bit too heavily for the push. No one was actually for the kills. No one was pushing down the wave. That's exactly where OG is headed. Not only a double damage rune in with the Aegis. Zotel's rapidly approaching his level 11, so the buff's going to increase again. They see the Ancient stack. In fact, they're going to stack it for Prodota. I say for Prodota. They want to farm it themselves. They got the timing a little bit wrong. But Anna's going to trigger both Dragon Form and the double damage rune. They'll get through this very quickly and then be ready to fight. The vision for the Radiant side, they see nothing. The Ancient's already gone, and Anna's turning to try and fight. With that early observer on the front line, they just moved in. The Storm is really nice, however, catching up the Drow Ranger, combining it up with the RP. You're going to lose to Oracle, or will you? No Fly, one charged up. He's still got his 4 promise to Marble. He lets it go, but it's over on the Dragon Knight. So Anna can find to fight another day. Zotel back up alive again. Thanks to the Aegis wearing off. Anna is still not dead. He gets a triple kill under protection of his Oracle. And hook shot! And falls in to push it back with the cogs. The secondary hook, however, that's the one from the Pudge, was still on cooldown. So they couldn't chain it off completely straight away. Damn, S4 started that fight and he almost wanted to end it with a team wipe. Couldn't do it, however.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Quick
attack.
one charges.
Radiant's
Big
middle tower
DK,
has fallen.
and Prodota willing to fight into that double damage. They had no idea what was there. This is the only bit of vision they had before the fight began. Threw this little sucker down at the start of the fight so they could see what was up the hill, but at that point, they're already too close, and you could see what DK was doing. He willingly moved down the ramp, so he'd have to fight from this little high ground advantage. He pulled Prodota into fight. The Storm was perfect on the backlines, catching up the Oracle and the Drow, so they couldn't just gust and do that little thing from the high ground. But, oh boy. Also, Notel, I know he was the king of SMY, but an SMY Drow Ranger, no Dragon Lance. Interesting choices. Dragon Lance is kind of like that item, like if you're looking to go high ground, it's still fantastic. Like the range is amazing. So maybe I kind of read it a little bit wrong there from OG at the start, where OG are in fact looking to just take fights until like that 20-25 minute mark, and then they go high ground. It's another reason too why you put a sentry in the middle and never on the hill. It just lets you have the vision, but you've also got like the kinetic field to give you the vision. So this observer ward's going to remain unless they want to commit a secondary sentry, and then you just blow an extra 100 gold, and then they smoke underneath the observer ward. Yeah, this is problematic to say the least. The line's been drawn to come over to the Dire Ancients. Observer ward here, so if Anna just sits on this corner, he's probably going to... And they just reveal it with the scan too. They want to know exactly where they're moving. So OG, they either defend from this point, which is probably more than likely, like, PD cannot go all the way through there. So you leave one on the back lines near the observer ward. And you leave everyone else close to jump for when the tier 2 tower is initiated on.
Is under attack.
And Roger wants to, like, he's got his reincarnation back up again. It's level 2 only. 160-second cooldown, but it's still reincarnation. Bottom lane's pushing in, that's not much of a threat. It's not going to do that much damage to the tier 3 tower. I think Prodota have now worked out the fact that they were scouted early on. Just flying over the top of the heads. Like OS4, yeah, should try and make that land on the top lane. Oh, the Radiant Scan's looking for OG now. And OG have left. In fact, OG are going to smoke up. Now, if they're really clever in OG are, they're going to use the Observer Ward to take a very similar fight to what Prodota attempted to do. Catch him as they move down this direction. And Prodota are moving in pieces. The biggest piece, ping. S4's going to see him. Does he want to go? No. They got a glimpse of, what, the courier moving back? You got Garda. There's your hook shot down. S4 pushes back the Wraith King. They want to slow him down. He used his ult. Okay, he's got enough mana for his ultimate as well. They can't burn any more mana than that. But where's the support? Jurek almost trapping himself over in the side freeze. Now the Storm kicks in. The RP only catches the Dragon Knight. The tank gets the north. Still doesn't have his armlet turned on. But you brought down the Earth Spirit. The last move on the Oracle. Fly cannot heal himself in time. The trade-off isn't really worth it. Ana's still up. You've lost your magnets. You committed your RP. Your Earth Spirit's on the ground. And your primary initiator now is still up. Jirax with those hooks. S4's almost got his own hook shot back off cooldown. So the tier 3 tower will drop. Yeah, whilst that 25-minute mark, they're looking to go up, even without the items. They got enough of the big kills. They just want to keep going for it. And Garda is so defensive. You want to blink in and stun, but everyone else off the trail. This is probably going to be a mid... actually, Magnus is up again in a second. Yeah, OG's backing out. Probably wasn't really their initial idea. They may even have to fight. Yep, hook shot up, into dismember, get a little bit more damage, freeze fire should do the job, it does reach over, the Earth Spirit will drop, the Colt from S4 will get a little bit more space, there's the Battle Rider in the tree line, and the damage from Hotel, he just pumps out the fuel from Ping, it misses, it was going to bring him down near Ana as well, Garda starts his TP, no battery assault, Colt are on cooldown, there you go. They find him, the Glimpse will pull Jirax away from the Disruptor, he can TP out, but Ana finds the triple kill. And the push can just continue from OG. Originally I thought OG didn't want to fall back because all the damage they did was to a melee rank. Now it's just going to regenerate over time. And now they can come back in. Ensure the melee rank goes down. I think the range rank's just to help them along. And Roger, well, Fly's going to find you or Roger's going to find Fly. Either way, Fly, do you want to start it? You're going to find a sentry wood only. And a blind hook from Jirax, hoping for a little bit of luck. Doesn't get it though. OG fall back. They can wait for next Roshan. He's up in potentially 50 seconds. There's also some money to be spent. And okay, so Ana has a Crystallis. S4 has Yule Scepter. And Notel's still walking around with 3.2k. Wondering in this game if he even wants to rush. Like, does he rush Butterfly? Only take one camp to farm up, he's got 3,300. The increase to agility is crazy. There's also everything else he gives. Like right now he's giving 55 bonus damage. You give that to a Dragon Knight who's now getting a Crystallis and a Maelstrom. What does he get? He's walking past it. A little bit of indecision. S4. Smoke breaks, Garda jumping up, S4, well, he's going to find the Batrider, hook shot out, holds cool from his position, combining it with the battery assault, S4 might sacrifice himself for this one, unless Jirax can get the hook, and I think it's exactly what he's looking for. The Glimpse already pulled him back down again. Yule Scepter up, buys a little bit of extra time, the hook actually pulls Garda down directly after his respawn, and S4 is still alive. He actually jumped up, he's got his 4-star for the second. Is he really? Like, he's the one that stopped the Batrider from initiating. With no more Firefly, he 4-stars forward. Battery assault, the cogs burn. He's got the kill. He still dies to a Magnus, but you don't care at that point. That is some stylish play. OG pulling out the big ones. Bottom lane's already going to push in. Your Dragonfall will come off cooldown. Jirax just playing silly buggers at the moment. As they burn mana, which they don't really have that much to spare. What do we have? Notel's going straight Scardy. Oh, I suppose that's some good stats to survive while still having your agility increase. Oh boy. OG's having a lot of fun with this game. A Blink Dagger now is the choice for Ana. He's getting any item which lets him finish the game now. He can still transition into a Daedalus or a Mjolnir. That's no problem at all. It's like Notel's building more for like the late game. Because if this push doesn't work, he can still convert one of these guys into a Lincoln Sphere and the other into a Manta Style. These are both still possible. It should take us back to a more standard kind of build for a Drow Ranger as well as against a Batrider. The Lincoln's being the one against the Batrider. Jirax? Was he visible for a... what is this? What is this? Is that all I see of it? How does this go through? And not anything else? No, they're still waiting for Roshan. It's almost max spawn time for him. Yeah, I want to see this again. Can I actually do... Yeah, I can. I don't think Prodota could see this. But it definitely seems very odd that out of all of his cosmetics, this one thing is visible. The creepy Halloween. Hey Anna, you look like bait. You look so much like bait. Kardel even attacks from the tree line, revealing the fact that he is most definitely bait. You sit there tanking up 3 creeps. Either Prodota thinks you've gone AFK, which in a competitive game you shouldn't assume, or they think you're bait. Alright, Roshan's up, Fire Scouts it out, they pop the Dragon Form straight away. Again, I don't know if that was really necessary for Anna, but now he gets to plus 62. And the rest of OG wait. The bottom lane's pushing in, no one's defending this. And the second someone comes back to defend it, you'll see all of OG jump inside the pit. Because they know no one's, everyone's now visible inside the base. They're not coming to contest Roshan, so OG knows this is theirs. Pull in for all the experience. And then they smoke up quickly. Dragon Form cooldown's actually really low, so I can understand why Anna just triggered it. But now you get Nagas as well as the Skadi on the Drow. Anything else? No, we just got TP scrolls to be given over. Anna will push out the mid, he breaks the smoke in order to do this, but the smoke just gave him movement speed. Oh, S4! Style before, tail this time around. Gonna get kicked. Still a Dual Scepter available. Force start to start with, they're gonna False Promise him up, and then Lasso pulling into Drow range. False Promise is already triggered, that's why they can't go any further. But the damage into the Bat Rider is huge from the Juggernaut. He blinked and got the stun, that's why they didn't go anywhere. RP is too secure. Oracle will drop, but Drow Ranger still up defending and fighting. Or will it be enough? Raging actually got some really good cleave, almost killing off S4. The Magnetize will take care of that for him. Anna's chasing up after the Magnus. He can solo kill this one. No need for the breeze fire. In fact, the glimpse helps him off. You both come down. So really, Anna is being transported everywhere he wants to be. Now he's stun back off cooldown to stun up the Disruptor who was TPing out. But that's the Aegis Immortal now. Burn for OG. Alright, really looking to go for more. Hook in, Dismember's available, Garda, catch him in between the armor toggles, I think was the original plan. He's still going to drop with a freeze fire from Anna, catch the Bat Rider. They're dead for so long that they're going to call it GG well played. OG will do this, a 29-minute game with 53 kills. 14 points of flesh heap up for a Pudge, makes that almost 15. But a fantastic game for OG. They'll advance themselves forward into the next round, where they will face up against Fantastic Five. Fantastic Five, bit of a highlight team.